lenses or contacts or have any sort of corrective lenses?
No, not officially.
Thank you. All right. So this is what I need you to do. Stand just like this, your feet together and your hands at your side, all right?
Yep.
Okay, keep your head still and you're going to follow. There's my pen. Follow this pen right here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, don't move your head. Do you understand? Okay, perfect. Stay just like that. You have no head injuries or physical ailments that are going to prevent you from doing any of these exercises.
Is this...
On March 8, 2024, in Palm Beach County, Florida, a 23-year-old driver was stopped, investigated for DUI, and arrested after refusing field sobriety tests.
That was a problem here at FST PD. A couple reasons why I stopped you. You're 51 and a 35, and you have no lights on in this entire car.
I'm at DB tonight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just leaving at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Awesome. So we're not blocking this road right here? Can you pull up right over there?
Yes, I'm so sorry. How much do you want me to pull out?
Pull up right where that sign is right there.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That sign, just to be specific.
Yes, right up there.
I'm so sorry.
Right there. Alright, like I said, Officer Palmer at the UPD. The reason why I stopped you is you're 51 and a 35. You had no headlights or taillights or anything illuminated from your vehicle. Really?
I'm so sorry.
That's alright, because now it looks like you turned them on. Unless you just have your high beams on.
Genuinely, I'm not gonna... it's my bad. I recently got in an accident. As you can see on the left side. It's my bad, really. I've been waiting to go home, spring break, just so my dad could fix it, because I can't pay for it personally. I work 3 jobs. I'm sorry. I knew
alright.
this was out, but,
Can I get your license, your registration, and the vehicle insurance?
yes. I'm sorry, I knew this was out, but at the same time, I literally could not afford to fix it. It was a very recent accident.
Alright.
I think I should get the papers.
Okay. That is not the insurance. Do you have the insurance? This is the registration and this is your license. Do you have the insurance?
I should. I'm so sorry.
That's alright.
Like, that's such a good job. I don't think I have anything.
Don't think you have it? Alright. Sit tight for me, okay? Alright, Carly, you weren't able to find that? Can you roll down that window for... That's alright. Can you roll down that window for Officer Clark over there?
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry.
Alright, Carly.
I'm supposed to be leaving tonight. Like I said, I would not drive past the legal limit.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm concerned about, because there have been a couple of indicators that you may have had a little too much. Your eyes are glassy, you've been slurring your words, and your pupils are dilated. I can smell alcohol from your breath and your person.
I'm not gonna lie, I woke up and then I drove.
Okay.
Which maybe wasn't the smartest decision. I'm sorry.
That's
I woke up and I drove. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's all right.
I literally went home and I woke up and I drove because I care about my friends.
Okay. Would you mind stepping out and come back here and just talking to me for a few minutes?
Yes.
All right. All right, you dropped what looks like your vape pen right there. All right, just come back here and have a talk, okay? So I am concerned that you might have had a little too much to drink. Now, would you be willing to submit to some exercises just to make sure that you are fine?
Yes, and like I said, I legitimately woke up. I went to bed. I have text to prove it. Went to bed. I had to pick up my friends.
Okay.
I thought it was okay. That's all there is.
Okay.
I didn't go to a bar and like drive.
All right.
I never would. I
Okay.
have text like literally all day. I had work today from like 8 to like 1. And then it's just so 1:20. I've been sitting to the house all.
Okay. Well, like I said, if you're willing to do them, we'll head over there away from
I'm willing to do that.
everybody. Okay. Hang out with Officer Clark while I kill these overhead lights, okay?
Just hang out here, hang out here, hang out here. What's your name? Hang out here.
Sorry.
You're fine. So just take a deep, I know when the police messing with you, it's stressful, okay? So just take a deep breath, okay? And just listen, okay? Just breathe, just breathe.
Yeah, we're gonna go around the corner.
Yeah, as long as all these people are in control. I told the passenger to hang up so we can go.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go right over here, Carly, okay? All right. Like I said, we're gonna come over here so that way none of those people are distracting to you, okay? All right. You want to stand right here?
Yep.
Okay. Just look right this way, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want to turn right around?
I think that's like a
Okay.
Sorry.
Guys, Grandma is 97 and she has collected the juvenile.
I'm sorry, I was sitting on the school exam and then LSAT prep exam. I just woke up 3 hours ago.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. You want to turn right around and look at me?
Yep.
Hold on. We'll let these people walk by here.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to check your eyes. Do you wear glasses or contacts or have any sort of corrective lenses?
No, not officially.
Thank you. All right. So this is what I need you to do. Stand just like this, your feet together and your hands at your side, all right?
Yep.
Okay. Keep your head still and you're going to follow. Where's my pen? Follow this pen right here, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Don't move your head. Do you understand? Okay, perfect. Stay just like that. You have no head injuries or physical ailments that are going to prevent you from doing any of these exercises.
Is this
Like any
through
inju-
FSU?
You have like no injuries or anything like that?
Is this through FSU or like through Tallahassee?
What do you mean?
like this right now.
We
Because, like, technically, yeah. I've had, like, 5 concussions. I used to be a professional cheerleader, so,
okay.
yeah.
How long ago were those?
5th grade.
Okay.
Starting, that was my first major concussion. That was my bad. I skied off a mountain. That was really bad. Missed entirety. Like, I used to go to gifted school. I'm so sorry, you don't need to know this. That, and then, finished my gifted school.
You got no recent injuries though?
Technically, no.
Okay.
I normally get, like, extra time on tests, if that counts.
Oh yeah. I don't know where mine is. All right. Like I said, stand just like that. Just like that.
Okay.
All right. You know, look at, now that I have this.
The stop was clean. One lane change directly in front of a marked patrol vehicle. Under Florida Statute, Section 316.085, that single observed infraction satisfies reasonable, articulable suspicion. No severity threshold is required. The corporal disclosed he could not detect odors due to a sinus condition. That honesty preserved the chain of probable cause. The primary officer confirmed a strong smell of alcohol at the driver's window. Under Florida Statute Section 316.193, DUI requires impairment of normal faculties. Probable cause requires a reasonable belief built from observable facts, documented in real time, not a confession. 3 facts were documented: an observed traffic infraction, a strong odor of alcohol, and significantly dilated pupils during the HGN evaluation. Each alone invites challenge. Together, they satisfy probable cause. Before any test, the driver was ordered out of the vehicle. Under Pennsylvania v. Mimms, 434 U.S. 106, 1977, a lawful stop gives officers full authority to order any driver out without additional justification. The HGN test followed NHTS, a validated protocol. The officer noted the driver's pupils were, quote, enormous. Pupil dilation at that level is a recognized clinical indicator of impairment consistent with alcohol or stimulant influence. When the walk-and-turn test was requested, the driver refused. Florida Statute Section 316, governs this moment. Anyone who operates a motor vehicle in Florida has already consented to field sobriety testing when lawfully requested. Refusal is not a crime, but under Section 316, refusal is admissible at trial as evidence of consciousness of guilt. The officer explained this consequence 3 times, plainly and without pressure. The driver denied consuming alcohol, twice, on camera. If chemical testing returns a positive result, those denials become independent evidence of deception, a credibility problem that follows every defense argument at trial. After the arrest, the vehicle was towed. Under Florida Statute Section 320.07, an improperly transferred or expired license tag is a separate violation. The tow was independently authorized, unrelated to the DUI charge. Use of force is measured under Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386, 1989. Objective reasonableness from a reasonable officer's perspective at that moment. Only verbal commands and minimal handcuffing were used, the lowest tier of the continuum. The primary officer earns a B+. His probable cause development was methodical, documented on camera, and his advisements on refusal consequences were given 3 times in plain language without escalation. One gap prevents a higher grade. Bystanders were allowed to approach and interject while the investigation was still active. Securing the perimeter earlier would have produced a legally cleaner encounter for any court review. The assisting corporal earns a B. His stop was legally justified. Disclosing the sinus limitation protected investigative integrity. He transitioned to a support role without interfering with the primary officer's lead. The driver earns a C+. She had a constitutional right to refuse. but she exercised it without understanding the evidentiary cost under Section 316, 1932. The record reflects that gap in legal knowledge. The on-camera denials carry the greater risk. If chemical testing contradicts those statements, the prosecution gains a credibility issue separate from the DUI charge itself. What you say to a body cam belongs to the case record. Every stop like this one contains lessons for both sides of the window. The 5 that follow come directly from the footage and the law that governed every moment on March 8, 2024. Lesson 1. One infraction is enough. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1. 1968, reasonable articulable suspicion requires only a single observed violation. The lane change alone fully justified this stop. Lesson 2. Implied consent is not optional. Florida Statute Section 316, 1932, established that consent was given the moment you drove on a public road. Refusing at the roadside creates admissible evidence, not protection. Lesson 3. Probable cause is cumulative. A driving pattern, an odor, and dilated pupils. Each alone is arguable. Together, documented on camera, they survive a suppression hearing. Every observable fact is being evaluated in real time. Lesson 4. Statements on camera are evidence. Denying alcohol and then testing positive introduces a credibility problem that affects every argument raised at trial. What you say at a traffic stop belongs to the record. Lesson 5. Officers who document probable cause clearly, communicate consequences transparently, and use minimum necessary force. Build cases that hold in court. Professional discipline is the difference between a conviction that sticks and a suppressed case. If this breakdown helped you understand how DUI law and implied consent work in practice, subscribe to our channel for more legal analysis of real body cam footage. Leave your questions in the comments. We will get to them.